What's good, everybody? Hope everybody is doing good. Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. As always, we hope that everybody is doing good, staying safe. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I gotta talk about my girl Keke Palmer, yo. We know y'all have to know what's going on by now. It's been all over social media. We know this already, but for those that do not know, Keke Palmer, we all know her. She been in the game, been in the business for since she was a little girl. Like we done seen her in so many projects, so many movies. This girl, and she can sing too. We didn't even know that. So we definitely love seeing our Black women doing positive things and as far as we know, she ain't been caught up in no scandal, no drama, or, no BS, nothing like that up until last week. So once again, for those that do not know, Keke Palmer went to a concert, a Usher concert, matter of fact, and it wasn't nothing inappropriate going on with the two of them from what we saw in the video. He just sang to her, she sang back a little bit, they hugged. She went out, just had a baby, beautiful. He think about 4 months old, and she was going out to enjoy herself, have a good time. The whole issue came in, and we're gonna get into this in a little bit. But the whole issue, we heard allegedly her now ex baby daddy, had apparently, from what he tried to say, was with the outfit she was wearing. And for those that do not know, we are a Muslim woman, and it's not to sound hypocritical at all because we used to just the same way, but we are no longer allowed or permitted to. So there was a see-through dress she had on, black, kind of like it was like a little black piece underneath it. And we all know her booty was out. Booty cheeks was all out. So that was the only part we really had an issue with. When she turned around, of course you could see everything. But her baby daddy still don't even know this dude's name because nobody knows who the hell he is at all. But went on with the picture. I think he took a screenshot of a picture or something like that, or shared the video. And we all know the caption. It's been all over social media. And he puts, "It's the outfit though, you a mom." Man, we pretty sure I know this as well, but everybody started going in. Like, you can't tell a woman what to wear or, how to conduct herself or behave. And like we said, from, what we saw in the video, we didn't see nothing inappropriate other than, her booty being out, you know. But she's a grown woman. So we can't really say nothing. She ain't your wife. We don't know if he was planning to marry her. But She ain't your wife, so you don't own her. She ain't your property or nothing like that. But our whole thing was, and we had a lot of people say this too, like, why did you go to social media instead of like talking to her in private? This is our own personal opinion. Let's make that clear. This ain't fact. But from what we heard and what we saw, um, we know well-known actress Keke Palmer, very successful. She's doing the thing. We salute her. We don't have no hate for her at all. She a black woman. She's a mother just like us. She doing the damn thing. We can't be mad at that. Get your money. Now you got a little shorty now. You gotta take care of him. Like we said, we already know. Being a mother ourselves, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta keep moving. Some days you don't want to. It ain't really about that. But like we said, our whole point of saying that is, we know why, or we can guess more so, but we like, everybody knows who she is. She's a well-known actress, singer, producer, whole 9 yards. So I already know everybody knows who you are. Let me take this to social media because I feel like somebody may be on my side or somebody gonna take my side. We can probably count on one hand how many people we've seen do that so far, but everybody was mostly going in on this fool. We like, look at this lady. She is a beautiful black woman. She ain't out here no scandal. She ain't no hoe. She ain't out here, screwing nobody over. She actually worked. Like we said earlier, we ain't never heard of her being caught up in no drama, no BS. She was out here working. Been in the game, like we said earlier, since she was a little girl. We all remember Akilah and the Bee. That was a good movie. We was in the spelling bee. Actually, dang, what was it? High school? I think it was high school, something like that. We didn't make it. It is what it is, but we've been a good spell though. So that was one of our favorite movies. But we loved when she was in the TLC biopic. We saw that movie. We loved her in that, but we loved her in other things too. Like we said, this is why this dude did this. First off, you weak. Usher singing to your girl, your baby mama. You got to be secure in yourself to do that. And like we said, from what we saw, we didn't see Usher do nothing inappropriate. He wasn't trying to snatch her up, bag up, nothing like that. It was his show. And when he found out she was there, he went over there and hollered at her. We didn't see the harm in that. If there was no flirting or whatever, then we could kind of understand. But still, like, that's why we always don't do that, y'all. We used to do it. We had to check ourselves on it a few years ago when we was stupid and just trying to be spiteful. So we knew what we was doing. We ain't finna act like we didn't, but we had to stop that too. So that's why we encourage that if you're going through anything with your spouse, your husband, wife, baby mom, baby daddy, whatever, don't put other people in your business. Keep it off social media. Let that be between y'all. And like we said, he could have easily went to him, been like, I ain't like your outfit, blah blah blah. Could you not maybe dress like that? And then this dude goes on to say, "I'm a traditional man." Hold on, you a traditional old school cat, right? So why in the world did you not go with her? Like we said, talk to her in private. And most importantly, why didn't you wife her before you put a baby in her? Now, we the last person that need to talk. So like we said, we ain't judging. We should have did it that way too. We should have got married first and had our kids. But we didn't. It is what it is. Like we said, we're not trying to judge, but it's a fact. It's a fact. Why didn't you do none of that? You know, I think you so worried, go with her. You living in that house, you living off her whole 9 yards. Come on, bud. Nobody even knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are. And that'd be crazy to us. Like, I'ma just be, a little immature baby because I don't like something that somebody I have no control over, no, I don't own her, none of that. She ain't my wife. She can do what she want. Our thing is like, as long as a person ain't cheating, do you. We ain't saying, be out every night of the week. Nah, we're not saying that. But, you gotta show it's like, just like our husband, matter of fact. If he was to tell us right now, hey babe, I got to go, we don't know, to Atlanta for a week. Just throwing that out there. To Atlanta for a week. And, I'm gonna go do some shows, make some money. I'm gonna make sure you straight, so don't worry about that. When I get down, they pay me, blah blah blah. Or if they pay me before I go, whole 9 yards. I'm gonna shoot you some bread, so you straight while I'm gone. You can get out there and work. You got the car, blah blah blah. Cool. But we ain't talking about going to the club and every night while I'm sitting at the house. Nah, that ain't what we talking about at all. But we just saying you can't hold your husband or your wife hostage. And unfortunately, we see men and women go through that. Like, it's crazy out here now, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on that's bigger than this. But, this just says to us so many things. And we're going to get into that when we come back from our first break. But, it was so many other ways you could have handled that situation a lot better. But you knew what you was doing. We refuse to believe you didn't know what you was doing. You don't accidentally send no tweet. You don't accidentally call your baby mama and put her at the risk of scrutiny and your child. Come on, man. You got to think about more than just your weak emotions and how you feel about things. It's stuff going on that's way bigger than this. That's why we encourage people to watch the news. Like, it's stuff going on that's way bigger than this. We don't even understand. We really not trying to, because we in our own little world, just doing our own thing, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and it's like we have no clue. And then we talking about we need to stay woke. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. But I got, like we said, we salute our girl Kiki. She handled this like a boss, straight up. She sounded something like, and we still the same way. Like, you want to act up? You think you finna control me or stop what I'm doing? But let me show you who you messing with. This ain't even about proving you right, proving you wrong. This ain't about none of that. But you dealing with a strong black woman. I'm the original. I'm a queen, boy. I was made to be strong, be a soldier with or without you. Our bad created. We were created. With or without you, I will be good. And we love to clap back. She didn't jump on and say nothing negative or bad about him from what we've seen. We haven't seen nothing. But we just saw a video. She was dancing. Like, you ain't going to stop what's going on with me. You're not. That's how we are. We allow people to do that. We're like, no more. But if you don't want to be a part of it, we don't need to hear none of your opinion, your little fake comments, everything under evil and unrighteousness, because you don't want to do nothing. We ain't trying to hear none of that. You ain't finna stop nothing. So if you want to act up or whatever, like she said, she gonna link up, do you, girl. Don't let the game play you. You play the game. Like we said, we ain't mad at you. You got a kid to think about. You got another human being in your life you have to think about other than you. And I think she said motherhood has changed her. And we can relate. We remember, like, when we found out we was going to have our first child, like, she's grown now, but we were scared and excited because it took us a while to learn that. We was young, we ain't had no job, we had just dropped out of high school, and not that it's a competition at all, but we wasn't where Kiki yet. We still not. And, if we never get that, it's cool. Like we said, we still salute her. We support whatever she got, whole 9 yards. And like we said, from what we seen, she ain't crying. She ain't got time to. And even if you do, that's okay. There's somebody you thought you loved and was going to love you and have your back, whole 9 yards. And, sometimes it don't work out the way we plan. Even when we do everything right, and we know nobody is perfect, even when you do everything right, sometimes it still don't work out. And we be like, what? What? I did everything right. I ain't screw nobody over. I ain't use nobody. I was, using my brain, not my body, whole thing. And it still fell apart. Sometimes it wasn't meant to be. We know this. Learned that from experience. Sometimes it's just really ain't meant to be. And that's okay. One thing we've learned as well is something better always comes. We don't always know what it is. We never gonna know in advance. Sometimes it's a surprise. Actually, a lot of times it is. Take that back. Take that back. But motherhood for us, it motivates us still till this day, to be better. Yes, be better than our mom. That's no disrespect towards her at all. But yeah, we do want to be better. We're gonna have to go through a lot. We got a lot going on. We still dealing with a lot. But that's one of the things that does motivate us, being a mom. Because even if we don't speak to our kids or whatever, we still at least want them to know, mommy still out here trying to get in, nothing standing in her way, however you want to put it. But we about to go into our first break, y'all. But we definitely take our hat off to her. We salute her completely. And, not that she need us to tell her. We pretty sure she don't. Keep your head up, sis. You got that little beautiful baby boy. And, we know people tell you this all the time, and she may never even hear our show, but we definitely proud. We like to support any Black woman that's doing, something positive and, motivational, especially, you keeping your class and your dignity about what's going on, and a lot of young girls, they can take a page from that. Really. They can really take a page from that, y'all. So what we about to do, my wonderful peoples, is we're going to take our first commercial break, play some music for y'all, and we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. Let's see here on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We will be right back, y'all. And just like that, y'all, we are back on another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast and another edition of Sunday Positivity Talk. We are talking about our girl, Keke Palmer, and all this drama, dealing with, her now ex. I think his name Darius or something like that. We don't even know the damn man name. But anyway, um, one part we didn't mention, before we went into our break was this constant shaming of our black women, this constant shaming of us as mothers. We dealing with this right now ourselves. We know a lot of people in our life felt like being a mother is the only thing that we're ever supposed to be. And we didn't plan to get in the music, we didn't plan to get in the modeling, nothing like that. But but we just had bigger dreams. We don't know how to explain it. We kind of just fell into everything. We started doing research and started looking up different avenues we could go down, and before we knew it, we was connecting with photographers and we was doing shows and stuff. And everybody, almost everybody we knew, did everything they could to stand in the way. We know we got an ex right now. Suppose they got an attitude with us. The other one ain't really got the balls to say nothing. His wife run the show. Um, because guess they feel like that's all we ever supposed to be. We done been shamed and ridiculed. It just ain't been on social media. And we done been put on blast and put on the forefront like we just is awful, negligent mom that don't care about nobody but herself. And we know that's not true. We know this already. So none of that even bothers us. We know we've been there for our kids. We've done stuff for them, and it's not no competition. We're not trying to throw nothing in nobody's face, but like it's a fact. Was things always perfect? No. No. But, we just kept going and made the best of whatever. And this constant mom shaming because we chose to be with these people. You know what? People know how to put up a fake face all day. They be the perfect man, woman, however you want to put it. Like they gonna love you, be there for you, hold you down, hold 9 yards, and that's never the intent. That's like a fake mask and a fake persona that they putting on, just to get you to do what they want, get you in there, get you hooked. So by the time you really realize what's going on, you feel like you might not be able to leave, or you might not be able to really see them for who they are. And we all done been blinded. We all done been blinded by it. We all done been through it, so we already know. Um, then they turn into a completely different person. It's like we swear you don't even recognize them. We look back now and we be like, why did we fall for you again? Why did we wind up having a baby with you again? Huh? Why? Because we were young, stupid, and horny. Being straight up. We didn't think about no consequence. We didn't think about no future. None of that. We was just out there, thought we was doing it. We wasn't. We was getting done over majorly. And when a woman, especially a black woman, we decide to do something that's gonna make us happy. Like we always say, it's not about making money. We love doing what we do, but when we try to step outside of just being a mom, you know what? Even if you're doing a regular 9 to 5, people shame you because you're not home with your kids enough, or you're not around them enough, or you don't call them enough. Sometimes it's not about how often you do that. Sometimes even if it's once or twice a week. Y'all could be on the phone for hours and hours and hours and be good. They have a schedule, you got a schedule, they got a life, you got a life. That's all fine and good. And people shame us for that. You know why? Because that's what they want you to do. Don't care about nothing you dealing with, nothing you going through. Once you pop that baby out, that's supposed to be your whole life. Bull, bull, BS. You don't have to be just a mother. And the people that's doing that and doing all that hating and shaming, get rid of them. They don't mean nothing good for you. They don't give not one damn about you. If they did, they be rooting you on. They be helping you. All that. Not trying to stop you because it's not something they would do, or they don't, like we said, want you to do it, or they not going to support you, or they just hating. Because you got them too. Haters, evil people, they everywhere. Like we said last week, don't go out here thinking people gonna care about what you going through in your life. They don't care. All they care about is what they can get from you, business wise, and that be shame on y'all for that. That if you don't have good intentions for people, and we already know it's easier said than done, but leave them alone if you don't. You don't care about them, leave them alone. We already know this. It's not like things happen, by accident or whatever, or you just accidentally hurt somebody. Like we said earlier, you don't accidentally send no tweet. You don't accidentally put the mother of your child, somebody you claim you love and care about. You don't put them on blast. You don't lie. You don't slander their name. You don't spread gossip or hearsay. You don't do anything to hurt them. If you can't support them, just leave them alone. Let them live their life. We used to look we used to look to everybody for approval, thinking if we did X, Y, Z, A, B, C, we'd be the perfect wife, the perfect mom, baby mom, however you want to put it. And the more and more we tried, the more and more we realized we was wasting our time. It was a waste of time because nobody saw any good we've ever done, even with our kids. You don't have to be just a mother. If you choose to, and we know there's a lot of stay-at-home moms, they are very happy. They are. And like we said, as long as you're happy, live your life. And we mean truly happy. You cool being a stay-at-home mom? Some women like that. They can be with their kids all the time. And some women now, especially when COVID, like they have a home business or whatever, they can stay home with their kids, do it certain hours out the day. Some women are cool with that. Some women are not. We're one of those women that are not cool with it. We don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. We love being a mom. Don't get us wrong. But it's just us. We don't feel like that's all we have to be. There's so much out here we can go and do and accomplish and be good at. We just got to stay focused and disciplined and be a soldier no matter what happens. I'm finna make this happen. It's going to get done. Whole 9 yards. Ain't nobody going to stand in my way because I know what foundation I'm standing on. I finally know that. So that's how we are. That's what we say in our head. Like, we don't mind. We're a homebody. Don't get us wrong, but we do like to go out, enjoy ourselves, safe, of course, and, whole 9 yards. Like we said, if you, let's make this clear. If you are cool, being a stay-at-home mom, we are not shaming. That's never what we're trying to do. We just be giving the truth. But if you are cool with that, like we said, some women are happy. Like we said, we do DoorDash. I think we mentioned that a couple times on the show. And we deliver during the day, weekends or whatever, mostly during the week. Yeah, mostly during the week. People be home with their kids. We said, if you're happy with that, that's your life. And like we said, truly happy, hey, you live your life. You ain't got to do nothing because somebody else tell you to do it, or they feel like you're supposed to do it, or they want you to do it. Get out of here. I don't care what you want. I do not care what you want. Let's make that clear. Because when we need it, when we want it, you didn't care. And that's something we believe in Islam. We treat others the way they treat us. So you don't care about us or our well-being or none of that, we're going to treat you the same way. But we times 1,000, because when you wrong us, spreading lies, gossip, whatever, we become completely heartless with you. And now we at a point in our life where we ain't gotta act like you exist. So many people done died to us mentally, it ain't even funny. And they know why we don't contact them. You know, black people, we like to play the role, talking to you. We like to play the role like we don't, well, she don't rock with us no more. Why she don't? We used to laugh and joke and smoke and, whole 9 yards. You know why? Because you was an A-white one too many times. You hurt that person, male or female, one too many times. You kept lying, gossiping, using them, all that, one too many times. People that got common sense, they get sick of that, just like we did. And it hit us like, what? We know he wasn't perfect, but damn, y'all got this much hate and spitefulness towards us. We don't care about nothing you doing. If you ain't trying to get no teachings, wake up and reclaim your own and help us get 144,000 people. We don't care. You on the same team as us? We'll do it. Whatever you need, we got you. If we got it, we got you, and we like that anyway. But if that's what you need, you on our team. Cool. You not? You might as well be an enemy. That's one of the reasons why we say a lot of people done died mentally to us. They know what they said. They know what they done did, and that's one of the reasons why we rooting for Kiki. Like, we know how she feel. Like, you just gonna shame me and embarrass me. That's all I'm ever supposed to be as a mom. How ignorant does that sound? For the women that want to have it all, you can have it all under righteousness. But you can't have it all. Just like with us. We still talk to our kids. We talk to them a couple times out the week, with our schedule and whatnot. We still have a lot of things going on. But we believe we can do it. We just got to stay, like we said, disciplined, focused, vigilant, and, take, even if it's a small step, take that and keep going that way. Not backwards, but that way, forwards, towards everything I'm supposed to have, while I'm walking away from what wasn't meant for me. You don't have to be just a mom. If that makes you happy, and we remember having all four of our kids, like, it's nothing more beautiful, and you don't get no other pleasure out of life than becoming a mother. It's like your whole life, it literally does change. It's one of the most beautiful things in this world. And we don't regret having any of our kids. They are all beautiful, they're unique, and we pray and think about their safety every day. And we know they're okay. We know they're okay. But it's holding them for the first time after y'all pretty much been connected for 9 months. They in your womb, they hear your heartbeat, they feel your emotions, everything. They're the only ones, other than Master Muhammad to me praise forever, as taught by the most honorable humble Elijah Muhammad, that know what your heartbeat sounds like on the inside. And once again, we said Master Fard Muhammad, as taught by the most honorable humble Elijah Muhammad. Other than him and your children, and that will be a lie in the flesh for those that don't know. And other than him and your children, nobody else knows what your heartbeat sounds like from the inside. So that's a connection, and you can't even have like with your spouse. They don't even know. They can feel it, but they don't even know. And we have, we give life, y'all. How much more powerful is that? We can bleed, excuse us, we can bleed a whole week out the month, every month, and not die. This is why when we hear about stuff like this, it's so important. It's nothing towards the men at all. But we're not a man, obviously, so we don't know what they go through. We can only relate to what women go through, and all that. The emotions, the mood swings, the body changes, your body stretching out, your skin is stretching. Like when you in childbirth, it feels like you are dying. But the 12 hours, however long you've been in labor, um, it's like we forget about it. Once you holding it, once you holding your baby, your son, daughter, twins, whatever, it's it's an emotional moment. It's an emotional time. And our whole point is we have so much power. We create and give life. Do you ladies hear what we're saying? Do you realize how powerful you are? You the original woman, the Asiatic black woman. And you have literally all this power inside you. And we let these weak, pathetic men, because sometimes we don't know better, we know we didn't, come in and try to manipulate and lie to us because they can't see the worth that we have. And we're going to get back into this after our next break, but that has nothing to do with you. Their weakness, their emotions, everything they going through, they feeling, ain't got nothing to do with you. They just can't handle that. They can't control you. They can't manipulate you or lie to you or, shame you only if we allow them. So they find other ways. But we wish we could really get into it, but we have so much power inside us, ladies, black women. It makes no sense. We don't even know it because we haven't really tapped into it. But it's coming. That time is coming where we're going to have to. We ain't going to have no choice. But what we about to do, y'all, is take our last break, play some more music for everybody, and we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. All right, y'all. And we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast in another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So we're gonna give y'all our last few words of encouragement and give y'all our social media, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So and we were saying, y'all, the whole point of us doing this show was not to just talk about, Kiki Palmer, but to talk about us as moms and mothers, mama, however you want to put it, period. Like we were saying before the break, we the only species, the only form of human life that we know of that can bleed for a whole week and not die. We go through hours of excruciating pain and push another human being out of our body. Sometimes, like we said, you have triplets, twins, four babies. Women, we are a force, black women, to be reckoned with. We unstoppable. Like we said, we wish we could get into it, but if we only knew, we can go through all that and still be strong and still be standing. Don't let some weak man come in and try to tear you down because of his insecurities, his jealousy, his narcissism. Remember, ladies, you the prize. Talking to you, black women, you are the prize. This world don't revolve around us. We the creator of life. Nobody wouldn't exist without us, without giving them life. And we talking to all women really in general, but we like to focus on, our black women as well, because all women give life. That's just a fact. And that's to say, like, we strong, we powerful, we a whole force, a whole movement of life. If we really tap into it and we realize how powerful we are. Not saying we're invisible or anything like that, but how powerful we are. We go through all that and we still get up every day, do what we gotta do. Sometimes we don't have a choice. A lot of times we don't have a choice. But for the days you feel like you weak or it might not be your best day, you're going through a lot, it seems like it's getting worse and worse as the day goes on. Remember them two things we just mentioned. I can make it through childbirth, I can make it through bleeding, like we said, almost a week out the month and still be here. I'm powerful. So this little tidbit, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going through, this ain't nothing. That's how we choose to look at it. And, we pretty sure a lot of women can relate. After all the BS and all the drama and the pain I done been through, I can make it through this. This ain't nothing. You're nothing. You're irrelevant. And that's what we had to really come to, the realization of that. We've been through so much. We done messed up so bad, but we still here. We done had 4 children. So this is 4 different times we done went through that excruciating pain of pushing another human being out of our body. And we still here. We done been beat on, like we said, shamed. We done been abused physically, emotionally, mentally. Done been through all that. Still going through stuff, and we still here. All praises be to Allah, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Allah is the greatest. We are still here. So obviously, we have to tell ourselves it's for a reason. Nothing we're going through ain't authorized, like our husband says all the time. Nothing that ever happens to us is by accident. It's to see how you're going to handle it. You're going to be weak or you're going to soldier up, boss up. We like to say to the ladies, boss up and do what you got to do. No matter who talk about you, who come for you, who make their little comments. We don't care if your baby daddy want to take you to court, your husband want to divorce you, whatever. Now, okay, you don't want to be by my side? Okay, cool. I'm still going. I'm going to fight you, him, her, everybody. Until I get to where I need to be. You're not going to stand in my way. Even if you take everything from me, I'm going to still rebuild. I will be okay. I am okay. I am enough. My life matters. I am valuable. I am beautiful. I love myself. I'm still here. I am here. So you don't get to tell me nothing I can or cannot do. If you don't like it, step to the side and watch from the sidelines while we go do what we got to do. Because this ain't about you. It's not even about us. It's way bigger than that. If we really realize that, way bigger than that. And we need to get to that realization of that. Seriously. But ladies, our black women, we are the creator. We are beautiful. We don't need to wear no weave or no makeup. We don't need to live our life for somebody that don't give a damn about us. We have to put up with nothing we don't want to. You hold your head high, get out there every day. Allah allows you to wake up and be fierce, even when you don't feel like it. We don't care if you're dead tired. Get you some rest, get you something to eat, get your energy back up, motivate yourself. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. We had a good friend in Florida we used to perform with all the time. It was called Uptown Experience. And she told us that very same thing we just said. Remember your why. Remember why you're doing this. Ain't to please nobody, ain't to make them happy, ain't to get support. It's because that's what you love to do. The money is going to come. Love what you do and make it mean something to you. And yes, that includes yourself and your life because you get one shot at it. We already said, and we still remind ourselves every day, we still here. We're going to enjoy where we at because we know where we're going and where we're going to be. We always remember that. So that never, ever changes, y'all. And like we said, to anybody that's been mom shamed, body shamed, slandered, talked about, drugged through the mud, humiliated, embarrassed, our apologies to y'all. And we have to apologize to ourselves. And it's not your fault. Forgive yourself for anything you accepted. It's okay. Get out of it, leave it in your rear view, and keep moving. You still got a life to live. You still got kids that's looking at you. We don't care if that man leave and never come back. You hold it down. It's going to be hard. Nothing is going to be easy. But you got it. And that's what we have to tell ourselves. A lot of people don't like us. They hate us. We don't care. But you're not going to stand in the way of what we're trying to do. If you ask questions to show any concern, you will know that. But we're not begging for anybody to love us, accept us, support us. We done with that. We're going to take whatever avenues we can. We're going to push ourselves to get outside our comfort zone and prove to ourselves that we can do this no matter what. And that's what we're going to do. So that's the end of that. So once again, thank you everybody for coming through to check out another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Of course, you guys already know, you saw at the bottom of the screen, you can follow us on all our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can subscribe to our YouTube page under the Queen Candy Podcast. You can also check out the Queen Candy Podcast on any podcast streaming form. Got some big things coming, big things going on. Working on a few projects. Like we said, we're going to keep everybody updated as everything goes along. We're getting closer and closer to the finished product. So we're very, very excited about that, y'all. So don't forget, y'all can come through and check out a Sunday Positivity Talk this Sunday and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So with all that being said, we hope everybody has a good, safe day. Watch yourself, protect yourself out there, ladies. Please, please protect yourself. Y'all stay safe, and we will talk to y'all Thursday with our husband, KLG of Military Camp Records, with Real Talk and Real Topics. That's every Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Getting into it with Islam, give y'all the teachers, for those that want to come through and listen, open minds, open hearts. That's all we ask. We're not forcing nobody. Laugh, personal stories. We share real talk, real topics, tell everybody what's really going on. And like our husband, he get into it. So we kind of let him, take over and host since we do our solo thing. So we figured that would be, the best way to do that. But we know we say we the host, But we really like for him to be the host because we know that's fair. Like we said, we do our solo thing. So when he comes on with us every Thursday, he pretty much is doing most of the talking. We jump in and put our 2 cents in every now and then. But y'all come through and check it out. We know y'all gonna learn something new, probably something you ain't never heard. But we gonna get a sugar coated. We get straight to the point, whole 9 yards, y'all. So we really feel like Black people, men, women, come through and check that out, y'all. So, like we said, y'all, with all that being said, we finna go ahead and get out of here. Enjoy the rest of our Sunday, and we hope that you all do the same as well. Thank you all once again. We finna go ahead and play one last wonderful track for you guys. And we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much again. Stay safe, stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. And y'all be safe out there.